The Bible says at the 9th hour, every devout Jew in those days would go to the temple 3 times to pray, 9 in the morning, 12 noon, 3 p.m. So they would worship at 9, come back for lunch, worship again, then again at 3. This is the 3rd time that Peter and John have been to the temple. You have to understand, in those days and times, there was no Pearland and Woodlands and Sugarland. Everybody lived close enough to the temple to get there 3 times a day. And when he went in, on the way in, the man says, let me get, you got a quarter? And Peter said, silver and gold have I none. Let me put it in English. I don't carry cash, bro. I don't carry cash. And then, well, let me tell you, they slick now. They're like, well, it's an ATM right there. If you think I'm about to go stick this card in this ATM, let you see my password, and then you hit me over the head and take it all? So I don't carry cash. This is the God's honest truth. One time I was at the Galleria, man asked me for something. I said, man, I ain't got no cash. He said, I got cash out.
They sure do.
I said, bro, if you can pay a cell phone bill, let me hold something. Lonnie, come here. Louise, take me back to the laugh. All right. So all right. There is something, how many marketing people in here? How many people know marketing? So you're gonna know this term. There was a term.
What happened? I want to hear that.
Called geo-targeting. Geo-targeting is when a marketer sends something specifically to you. Like, have you ever been looking on your phone and be like, how do they know? Because see, some of y'all think Siri starts listening when you say, hey Siri. For her to respond means she was listening the whole time. That's why sometimes she be like, what you say? Like, I wasn't talking to you. What are you?
Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. That's how
the
you
company
got
that
to
started
do.
this and was most effective at it was Lacoste back in the day. Nobody does that anymore, but back in the day they used to, and so they would geo-target. That's why you get what you get, and I get what I get, because if I'm looking at golf stuff all day long, they trying to sell me golf equipment. All you see is high heels. What else? What else y'all see? I know you can't call it all out, but just the stuff that's good for church. Purses.
What the?
What'd you say? Yeah, okay.
Tell the girl to stop texting me.
Silver and gold have I none, but such as I have, give I to thee. Watch this. Here's what the text says. In the name of Jesus, get up and walk. No. Because if you read the text, he did not get up. Let's go back. Are you okay sitting down there? All right. I didn't expect you the Indian style.
Hey, Tanya.
It's all good. It's my guy. I appreciate you.
Girl, ain't nobody on here. I'm just trying to start back doing my lives that I used to do on. Okay, I like this. They're almost done. They've been working on this forever. But yeah, I'm trying to start back doing my lives that I was doing and be more consistent, because I really had stopped getting on YouTube because I had got a little frustrated. And that's how I do. I don't quit, but I just kind of fall back to reset and regroup. So that's what I had to do.
So what he said didn't work.
So,
Next does. They say
um,
by the hand.
yeah, so I'm gonna get back on here, start trying to be more consistent.
The man started to walk. What am I?
Oh my goodness. Look, you know what? Now I don't put the phone on do not disturb. I guess I got
All right, take me back to this one.
I told this little girl to stop texting me.
In this next season of your life, if you're going to get what God has for you,
Come on.
you're going to have to be radical enough to stop
Come on with it,
about
Pastor.
And you're going to have to grab it. Somebody say grab it.
Grab it.
I want to see 1,000 people in the house and 10,000 people online. Reach up and grab it.
Grab it.
Now, I hope you're next to somebody who's not satisfied with you sitting down.
Y'all know I talk about that all the time. If you follow me on Facebook, I always talk about God is not just going to give it to you. You got to get up and go get it.
To get up and walk.
That's my saying right there.
I command you to take that frown off of your face.
Too many people be looking for handouts and expecting something to just happen.
To release a sound in this place that makes the devil scared. Come on, grab him, grab him. I said, grab your neighbor. Tell him I refuse to let you lay down. I refuse to leave you in a dry place. Rise up and walk. Come on, grab somebody else. Tell him, neighbor, I'm on assignment to make sure that you don't stay where you are. I command you to go to the next dimension.
Y'all, oh my goodness. This man, he preaching today for real. He preach every time, but today,
I told myself, hold your knees.
I told my mentee she was having a rough day yesterday. And this week we did in my mentorship program, we did a session where I wasn't teaching anything. And I told them, I was like, y'all, I'm not going to teach. Like, we just going to meet and do like a support group. So we did that. And so I mentioned him the other night to them. And I was just telling them how he poured into my soul. And I was like, y'all, go follow this pastor. Like, go subscribe to his YouTube, listen to him, like, let him pour into you, because he really like lift me up, you know, on the days that I need it. And so she had a rough day yesterday, and she's under my post. I'm just sharing this with y'all because she shared it under the post, because I want them to know, like, my groups or whatever, anything that I create is a safe haven for them. You know, like, they don't have to worry about anything that they share inside the group, me going back and telling it or talking about them or any of that. You know, I just want to create I want to create a safe space for them, and that's what I did. That's what I've done, basically. And what he just said about you having to motivate somebody else and lift somebody else up and tell them that you're not gonna let them quit. Y'all, I promise y'all, if y'all go look on Facebook, she just wrote that like 2 minutes ago on my post. Like, literally, she just put that on there because she had came under the post and commented, and I said, tune in to the word today with me. I said, tune in and receive this word with me today. And she wrote me back and she said, I'm gonna tune in, or I'm gonna listen, but I just want to tell you thank you for keeping us motivated, you know, and keeping me on my toes and keep going and stuff like that. Y'all, that's what it's about. Like, my vision for next year, for 2024, y'all, it's so big. Like, I gotta flip the camera. Y'all, it's so big that, like, it's been on my heart so heavy. Like, it's scaring me. And I put up a post yesterday and I said, have you wrote your goals down for 2024? Have you started working on them? And I was like, and remember, if they're not big enough, if they don't challenge you, if they're not big enough, if they don't challenge you, they're not big enough or whatever. And like, the goals and the visions that God had gave me for like next year, Like I'm literally like, I'm telling y'all know I'm transparent anyways, but like I'm shooken. I'm like, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna pull this off? Like, he just keep pouring into me and giving me visions like left and right, like, do this, do this, do this. And y'all, I gotta be obedient. Like, I have to see it through. I gotta see it through. So yesterday I left my niece game and I was gonna go to work. I ain't even go to work, y'all. I went home and I just started like just being in a, y'all know how they say like, be still and know that I am God. Like, that's kind of like what I did yesterday. Like, I just went home and just started like visualizing my goals and the things that I want to do for next year, like writing them down. Just, because you got to write it down. You got to see it. Shoot, even if you don't know how you gonna do it, like I just told y'all, mine done scared me. I don't know how I'm gonna pull it off, but you gotta write it down so you can see it, and just know that if God brought you to it, he gonna bring you through it. So yesterday, that's what I did. I just kind of like took me a day off to like regroup, reset, and just kind of just like, like, okay, we in the last 3 weeks of this year, and I'm just like, all this stuff that God is giving me for next year, like all these plans and stuff that he's laying on me, like, I gotta make it happen. Like I said, I have to be obedient. Oh Lord, I'm about to miss my turn. But I have to be obedient, and just see it through, even though I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I just know it gotta get done, because I have to make sure that I'm walking in my purpose. Like, I gotta make sure that I fulfill my assignment, and that's what I want to do. Like, last night I was on TikTok. We supposed to be listening to the pastor. I just done took over. But last night I was on TikTok and I was listening to this Bible study, and basically they was just saying like, when your job is over here on earth, and it just touched me, because like I said, this was been on my heart so heavy. But it was like, when your job is over here on earth, what are you gonna be known for when you leave here? Like, what type of legacy are you leaving behind? How did you help people? What did you do for other people? You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I said, it just touched me. And even though I know that I help a lot of people, I do a lot for people, I do a lot behind the scenes, like, privately, and I do stuff publicly or whatever. But it just touched me because, like I said, because I had went home and was kind of like working on my goals and my visions and my plans for next year, that right there, like, I literally went to sleep listening to this Bible study or whatever on TikTok. But that right there was kind of like my end cap for the end of the night, my nightcap for the end of the night, because it kind of went back to, like I said, the visions and the plans that God has given me or whatever, that I know that I got to fulfill. Like, I know I have to do it. And so that just, I don't know, it just hit different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess it's basically what I'm trying to say. Like, it hit different when I was listening to them talk. It was a lot of different pastors on there and leaders on there talking. And that's what they were saying. Like, are you going to leave here empty, or are you going to leave full, basically? And so if you leave empty, then you know that you have fulfilled everything that God gave you, every assignment that he put on, that he gave you to do, every assignment that he assigned to you or whatever. I don't know. Like I said, that's kind of what I did yesterday. I just took time to reflect, I did some editing, like worked on some content and stuff like that. But y'all, it's always good to do that, kind of just pull back. Like, my kids, they had left and went with my sister yesterday. When we left my niece game, they didn't come back with me or whatever. So I used that time, that I didn't have them at home, like, getting on my nerves and worrying me. I used that time to kind of like unplug, you know what I'm saying, and just like reflecting and stuff like that. And it's good to do that or whatever. But again, it just touched me because, like I said, like when I leave here, like ask yourself that too. Like I want to challenge y'all to ask yourself that when you leave here, what type of legacy are you leaving? And y'all, we're not talking about money, we're not talking about finances. Like, how did you treat people? You know what I'm saying? How did you treat people? Because that's what speaks volume about your character. You know, like bump what you saying out your mouth and this and that. Like, how do you treat people? That's what matters. So yeah, the stuff that I want to do, I talked about it a little bit on Monday when I went live on Facebook. Like I want to do like some really big women empowerment events, networking events, bring women together. Like I just know that that's the calling that I have on my life or whatever, is one, bringing people together, you know, like in unity. So I gotta walk in my purpose. It's some big shoes to fill, but I'ma do it because I know that if God called me to it and he assigned me to do it, then I know I can. So definitely was something to think about. You know, what type of legacy are you leaving? Like, how did you treat people? What are you gonna be known for? Like when God call you home, when your card is pulled or your number is pulled, what are you going to be known for? What? I want people to know me for always helping, always pouring into others, always uplifting others, always motivating others. Like those are the type of things that I want to be known for. Bringing people together again, you know, just good things or whatever. And I know I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. I done told y'all this. I done said it on Facebook a couple of times. The meeting that we did with my mentees, that's what one of them was saying about me. She was like, I could tell from your videos that you got another side. And all I could do was laugh, you know, because I told her, I was like, yeah, I do. I talk about it sometimes on my videos, which I do. I do have another side. You know, I have grown from that person. I'm not that person anymore. But like I told my mentee when she was saying that, she sleep, not dead. Because like I say all the time, you know, like I'm changing. I have changed. I'm changing every day. You know, I have changed a lot. I'm evolving. And I'm still learning and growing. But like I say all the time, I flip some shit over too if I get mad too, you know, and that's just what it is. Like, you will see a different side of me. That old me will come out. So I don't ever try to act like I'm just perfect, because I know I'm not perfect. Like y'all, I get mad, you wouldn't even think I'm the same person. And that's why where I have grown to today, I try not to get upset. I try not to get mad because I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person that was and one of my mentees is actually, we went to school together. So we went to school together. So she was telling the lady who said that, she was telling her like, yeah, she done grew a lot. She has definitely grown because she know, like, you know, we was in high school together, middle school together. So she seen that side of me that was always fighting and all that. So I had my kids, my children, when I became a mother, I changed. I stopped fighting because I didn't want to be going to jail and stuff, because I already done been, you know, for fighting. So I didn't want that to be a repeated pattern for me. I didn't want to keep doing that. You know, when you know better, you do better. So, but I am here, y'all. I'm about to hop out. I done heard the word for the day. But it's just crazy how probably my lip chapstick. But it's just crazy how when I be listening to this Pastor Keon, how he always be preaching about stuff that like I'm experiencing or going through or that I can relate to. Like I said, when he said that part about lifting, touch your neighbor and tell them you ain't gonna let them whatever, you know, like lifting somebody else up. like I said, my mentee just was saying that on under my post, like, thank you for keeping me motivated or whatever. And that's what it's about, y'all. Just helping the next person. And then he also said something on here about no gatekeeping. I can't stand people who gatekeep. Like, what is it doing for you? Why you don't want to tell nobody? Like, I can't stand it. But yeah, he was like, he had said, don't sit me next to no gatekeeper. And I said I was gonna post it, repost it, cause baby, that's me all day. Don't sit me next to nobody who don't want to share no knowledge, who don't want to pour into me. Because anything that I know, I will share it. I tell you, I don't have no issues like sharing knowledge with the next person. Like, that's what I want to do. That's what I feel like is another part of my calling. Putting my people on. Shoot, that's what I want to do. That's what my classes are for. That's what I teach. That's what I coach. Like, I want to put people on. I want people to know that, like, wealth is your portion. I want people to know that we can have kingdom wealth. Like, don't limit yourself to there was another thing he talked about too, like having that Michael calling me. Let me text her. But there was another thing he talked about too. People who always saying what they ain't got. He was like, they just rattling the cup. You know, he had a little cup in his hand, talking about they just rattling the cup, just shaking the cup, talking about what they ain't got. They barely making it. Y'all, that's a mindset thing. It's a poverty mindset thing. You got to get out of that. Like, quit claiming that. Quit speaking it over your life. Quit calling your children that. Like, when I see people putting up my little broke best friends or whatever, y'all know I call my daughter, what I call her, dang, I can't think of it right now, but Jayla, my expensive child. I call her, rich girl Jayla. I call her rich girl Jayla because my baby, child, you will swear that she is rich. Like, I don't wear designer and all that stuff because I'm not into that. But her granddaddy and her daddy have spoiled her or whatever, and that's what she wears. Like, she wear designer. That's what she like to buy, and it ain't nothing wrong with that or whatever. I'm not speaking poverty over my children. I'm not. We ain't claiming that. We just not. Like, like I said, it starts with the mindset. It starts with your mindset. If you gonna speak that, then you claiming it, you putting it into the atmosphere, and that's what you gonna have. That's just like if you a negative Nancy and you negative all the time. All your thoughts of negative. All your everything you do is negative. If somebody say something, you got a rebuttal about it, and you being negative. Oh, I could have moved. Let me back up so he can get out. But yeah, when somebody say something, you always being negative. You got a rebuttal to make you, and it's negative. Like, honey, ain't nobody got time for that. I know I don't. I don't even want to be around no negative people. I just don't. Tanya twin. Keep me around some people who want to grow, some people that's positive. People who trying to elevate. Like, this what I want to surround myself with. And sometimes, y'all, sometimes that's so hard because, you know, you have to let go of people that you love the most. Like, people that you never in a million years thought that you would be separating yourself from. But sometimes it's necessary. You know, like when people are stagnant and they don't want to grow and they don't want to evolve and become a better version of themselves, you got to lead them right where they at. But y'all, I'm here. I'm about to hop out. I'm about to see if my sis got some water because I'm thirsty. How I'm coming to somebody's house thirsty? I was going to stop at the store, but I didn't. Let me see. I was about to text Michael. That's what I was finna do. I should have called me 2 times. Let me go so I can call my sis back, make sure she all right. And go in here and set up. Cause my people be getting on me on Facebook. They be like, hey, Omar Page. They be getting on me. They be like, you said you were coming on at this time. I'm like, honey, y'all know I be running late. Y'all know that. I feel like something in my nose. Y'all, we are going to be giving away free lashes. Okay, she said she's on her way. She just called me. We are going to be giving away, I have 10 pair of lashes in here for the, I probably should go on Facebook and say this too, because I know I don't get a lot of views and stuff over here. But for the people that get there first. Y'all know my mind be going blank. But yeah, for the people who get there first, we're gonna be giving away lashes, the little mini alcohol. That's if we can give that away. We're gonna be doing the little mini alcohol things. What else? I think what else did she tell me? I think she said like some other little goodies and stuff that Michael was telling me. Look, but yeah, them the only two things I remember. But we're gonna be giving away some little prizes and stuff. Now this ain't for everybody, you know. Y'all know I sell lashes. This is my little side hustle. I sell lashes, swimsuits, and shades or whatever. So this is 10 pair of lashes, and I sell these for $10. So that's $100. So I'm giving these away. So I told sis, I was like, look, you can give about 10 of them something, 10 to 20. We ain't finna be giving everybody that come through the door nothing. So, but this is networking also, y'all. To any business owners that's on here, if you gonna give stuff away, put your business card in there so they can connect with you. I'm always networking. That's what my sister said about me the other day. It was so funny. We was on the phone, and I be like, anywhere I go, I just be talking to strangers and telling them what I do. And my sister was like, she was on the phone with me, and she was like, one thing about you, you gonna make sure you get that little business and that platform out there. And I am. Every time. I don't care who I'm talking to. Shoot, that's how you build connections. That's how you build connections, and that's how you build relationships. I don't care. Look, my name is Ambrielle Nicole. I do this. I'm a business coach. I teach people how to become monetized. Sure live. Let them know. And when I was doing credit, same thing. You need your credit fixed. What your credit score is? Oh, because I repair credit. That's how you gotta do. Don't be scared to tell nobody about your business. Don't be scared to tell them what you do. Shoot, you don't never know who might need your services. Everywhere I go, I'm telling you what I do. We be at a restaurant, anywhere. Oh, I do this. I teach people how to do this. I do classes every week. And like my sis Christy said, your girl been booked and busy. Booked and busy, for real. They ain't been playing. I have taught over 50 students. And I know that some people might feel like, oh, that ain't a lot. That ain't even 100. Baby, it's everything to me, because when you take the amount of time that I took off, I took a half a year off. And when I tell y'all I was not playing, it was people coming to me trying to get me to do their credit. It was people coming to me trying to take my classes. I was like, I'm not working right now. Like, I'm working on self. I'm pouring into self. I was drained last year. I was so drained. And then because I had committed to teaching and stuff like that, I saw it through. Like, I went the entire year and I just kept doing it. And when December came, I made up my mind, and I was like, next year I'm gonna work on me. I'm gonna work on self. I'm going on this self-care journey. I done did some of everything. Did my massages, facials, teeth whitening, you know, all type of stuff. Y'all know self-care is like whatever you want it to be. Can't nobody tell you what your self-care need to be. I signed up for the gym, but I wasn't barely going, y'all. I had started going, and then y'all know how they go. But anyways, that was like the only thing that I really didn't stick to or whatever. And then my massages, I need to start back going and getting those. But everything else, like, I just enjoyed my 6 months. I really did. I really, really, really did. And I feel like it was needed. Like, don't ever let nobody tell you, like, when it comes to you, when it comes to self, don't let nobody tell you how to take care of self. Like, do what you need to do for yourself. Make sure that you pouring into your own cup, because you can't pour from an empty cup. So December came, and like I said, I had still been teaching and still been doing my classes and stuff like that. So when December came, I was like, yeah, this is needed. Like, I taught that entire year and I was grieving. I was fighting depression. I was just so sad all the time from my grandmama passing, and I was just in a really dark place. And a lot of people didn't know it because I was still showing up for other people. Like, still showing up, still teaching my classes, my students and stuff. And the end of the year, like, I showed up for everybody else this whole year. You grieving, you fighting depression, you in a dark place or whatever. Like, just take some time off. And I just feel so good. So back to what I was saying, when you do that, it's really hard to make a sale when you come back from taking a break, and especially a break like what I took. That's a half a year. You know, like, that wouldn't just know, oh, I'm gonna take 2 months off, because I know business owners, like my business coach, she takes the last 2 months off in the year. So she take Thanksgiving and December off, you know, to be with her family. So again, and I'm sure during that time that she's off with her family, she's doing behind the scenes work of her business. But when you take off time like that, and you come back to have over 50 something students, you know, like, sign up to take my class, that means that the marketplace was waiting on me to return. That means that my community, the people that have watched me last year, they was waiting on me to come back and return. So that means a lot to me. Like I said, a lot of people may feel like it's only 50. You know, I don't give a damn. I don't care if it were 20. Shoot, I'm thankful, and I'm very big on that. I talk about that all the time. I teach it to my kids. Like, you got to be thankful for the small things that God bless you with, so that he'll give you greater, he'll give you more or whatever. So I'm really, really thankful. Like, I promise I am. Some of my classes, I have 10 students. My biggest class, I had almost 30 students, which was like 2 weeks ago. Some of my classes, I had 10 students. Sometimes I have 5. Last week I taught a class, I had 1. I was like, girl, favor ain't fair. I was like, because my one-on-ones cost $100, and baby, you getting a one-on-one for $25. Because she signed up for my Black Friday sale or whatever, and she was the only one that signed up. So, that was her blessing. And I'm the type of person, once I commit to it, and if my name on it, I'm showing up. So, like, I wasn't gonna be like, oh, well, only one person signed up for this class, so I'm gonna refund her. Like, I don't do business like that. So she basically got a one-on-one with me for $25, and we was on there for like 2 hours, I think, either 2 hours or 2.5. But she was very thankful. She said it was good. And y'all see my reviews, baby. I post the proof. A man pissed me off the other day, and that's one thing about me. Like, you can say what you want to say about me, but don't mess with my children, don't mess with my man, and don't mess with my business or my brand. So he came under the post and said, 6 figures, how real is this? Y'all, my last year, and again, I'm not saying that like 20,000 is a lot of money, because I know that's not a lot of money. However, y'all know I'm big on teaching and preaching multiple streams of income. So this is 20,000 from one stream of income, and my first year of becoming a content creator. I know people, and this ain't no shade, I'm just keeping it a buck. I know people who can't even make $500 from social media, and they are content creators. They can't even make that in 1 month. You get what I'm saying? So for me to make 20K my first year, that was good. Like, that was damn good. Because again, I've witnessed people saying like they struggling to even make $100, being a content creator. They can't even get $100 to get a damn payout. Some of them can't even get 200. So, again, the man commented and said 6 figures. I wonder how real this is. And that offended me. And I'm human or whatever. So I'm gonna tell y'all why it offended me. Cliff, I asked Cliff because I always ask him because he a little more calm than I am. Y'all know I always say he like to calm to my storm, but he's more calm than I am. So I said, do you think I flew off the handle on the guy? And he was reading it and he was like, yeah, babe, I think you did. And I was like, how? And I'm like, so I put up a post saying where I was going to have students in my class from. I had students in North Carolina, South Carolina, Mississippi, 2 or 3 students in Georgia, and then where else? Alabama. So I had students from all over. And then my international student from Canada, she came back for more. So I put that post up. And so I said, click the link, for the next class so you don't miss the next class. So basically it was a marketing post. I'm marketing my classes. He come under the post and put 6 figures. I wonder how real this is, or how real is this? That was offensive to me because I am the type of business owner and business coach where I'm very big on proof, because we live in a society where you got to show proof that you're doing what you say you're doing. So I'm always posting my earnings. I don't care if it's $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. I make money several different ways. So I don't care what it is, I post it, because that's not my only stream of income. I'm always posting my reviews from my students. I don't ask these people to write this stuff about me. I get so many of them that I can't even post them all. And I don't be wanting them to feel some type of way like, dang, she didn't even reshare mine. But I just get so many of them. I'm not asking them, hey, go write a review for me and say this. When I end my classes, I say, hey, if y'all don't mind, could y'all please leave a review and leave your honest opinion? And my students can come on here and tell y'all that's exactly what I say to them. I say, and please leave your honest opinion of the class. I said, because even if it's something that you didn't like or you have to critique me, do it. Because it's going to help me grow as a business owner. So I was like, I want y'all to be honest. Like, don't feel like, oh, well, I don't want to say this, or I don't want to offend her. You're not going to offend me. Like if you have paid to do business with me and you feel like there's something that I could work on, tell me. So I always post my reviews. I always post my earnings. All of this is on my page. So the person who made this comment that offended me was a damn top fan. So that was another thing that kind of like blew my top, because if you're a top fan and you are a genuine top fan, then you would know that I always provide receipts from my students and from myself. So why the hell would you come under my post and say 6 figures? I wonder how real this is. So what I responded to him, and I know some people might feel like it was unprofessional, but I don't care, because I'm running my business for me and my family. But anyways, I responded to him and I said, you don't need to wonder anything, because you're not my target audience anyways. So he came back with a long paragraph, 2 long paragraphs, and was like, how do you know for sure I'm not your target audience? I am an entrepreneur and I admire you in so many ways. And I also admire your grind. First of all, if you admire me in so many damn ways, you want to wrote that bullshit under my post. Let's start there. And he said, so it makes me a hater. Because I said it's always a top fan hater. And he said, so it makes me a hater because I'm inquiring about something. He said, and instead of you filling the gaps on, he said, instead of you filling the gaps on what I'm confused on, I don't need to fill the gaps on shit. Because when I'm posting my business every day I wake up, I'm posting my business. I stand behind what I do. So that, like I said again, that's why it was offensive to me. So every day when I'm posting my business, I'm posting receipts, I'm posting what my students are saying about me, I'm reposting that. That's the gaps right there. I don't need to fill in nothing and try to help you understand shit. And then he gonna say, because I was asking because I could have wanted to take your class or something. Coulda, woulda, damn, shoulda. If you want to take the class, you'll sign up like everybody else have. Like I just posted the other day, and I got receipts to show that I have taught over 50-something students since I started back teaching. So if you wanted to take the class, you would have emailed me. You would have called or text my business line, or your delivery would have been different. It wouldn't have said, I wonder how real this is. That's what you said. So again, that was offensive, and how I took it, like the shit was shade to me. So yeah, like I said, when it comes to my children, my man, and my brand, yeah, we're gonna go there. I got time. And then he went on to saying, you are a young black female, and you could be the next black female on Forbes, and my daughter could learn from you, and this and that. Sweetheart, the red flag, and this the thing with me, y'all, I don't chase, I attract. And when I first became an entrepreneur and a business owner, I used to chase clients. When I was doing credit repair, I used to chase people. I stopped doing that because my coaches have molded me and taught me not to do that. And me, I'm the type of person, I'm always teachable. I'm always coachable. So if I'm paying you my money, I'm paying you my hard-earned money to teach me something, and you're telling me not to do something, and you're telling me why not to do it, I'm not going to do it. So my coaches and my mentors have taught me, we don't chase, we attract. So I'm not begging anyone to do business with me. I have people come to me all day long saying, hey, I'm going to take your class. Hey, I need to take your class. I don't. And again, y'all, this, I don't want nobody to be like, well, dang, she's so mean for saying that. I don't give a damn if you take it or not. I know the shit. I'm trying to help other people. So again, I don't care if you take it, or like if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. It's not gonna make me, like, I'm not gonna lose no sleep. So again, I'm not running around here begging and chasing people to do business with me. Because like I said, I've been there being a new fresh entrepreneur. I did that. And I learned from it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, if people want to do business with you, they're going to do business with you. If they want to buy your services or your products, they'll do it. You ain't going to have to beg them. So that just kind of like rubbed me the wrong way. And like I said, yeah, I did get offended by it, because what the hell is you talking about? I post receipts all day, every day. So don't come over here with the doubts and the wonders. So that's why my response to him was, you don't need to wonder nothing. You ain't even my target audience. And so that's another thing, like as a business owner, and this is to anybody else, like you may need this message or whatever. If people are doubting your work, or they're doubting what you say you do, don't deal with them. That is a red flag. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. Like if I'm telling you, and then Cliff asked, I'm telling him, I said, so if I'm trying to give him an analogy, I'm like, so if you're telling me that you can mount a TV above my fireplace, and you show that you've done that, you post it all the time, and I'm a top fan, and I watch your page, I'm on your page all the time. Facebook ain't saying you a top fan for no reason. That shit saying you a top fan because you always on my stuff. So I was like, if my name say top fan, and you telling me that you can mount my TV over my fireplace, and I'm telling you, well, I wonder how real that is. If you could really, he gonna say, well, babe, that's different. No, it's not different. It is not different. I'm doubting what you're saying you can do. Like if you telling me that you can mount the TV over the fireplace, and I'm saying, I wonder how real that is. Shoot, I wonder, can he really put it over the fireplace? That's shade. Like, I don't care what you say, it's shade. And again, like I said, maybe the man delivery was a little wrong or whatever. It could have been that, but it offended me, and that's how I responded. So I ain't chasing and begging nobody to do business with me. When people be saying, like I said, oh, I'm gonna take your class, I'm gonna sign up. I don't care if you sign up or not, because what I understand as a coach and a mentor is the people that are aligned to work with me, they gonna be there. Like the people that are meant to connect with me, the people that God want me to help, they're going to be there. I'm not gonna have to chase them. I'm not gonna have to run them down. Hey, you said you were gonna take my class. Hey, you gonna take my class? You gonna take? I don't have to do that. All I do is post what I do. I post my work. I post the receipts. I post the proof. And the people who see it, majority of all my students that come to me, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna hop off. Majority of all my students that come to me, they tell me, I came to you because you actually show that you do this. You're showing it to us. You're proving it to us. You're not coming on here saying, "Oh, I'm a millionaire from becoming a content creator." They was like, "No," and what you post, like you've posted since day one of your growth. You know what I'm saying? From my first check being $1,000 or $1,200 or whatever it was to now me making anywhere between 25 to 5,000 a month. So I've posted that. I've showed people that. And again, there are people that I know that was doing this before me and they can't even get a check over $100. And it's not easy. So again, all of my students, pretty much all of them that come to me, that is why I ask them, because I'm very transparent and I like to know stuff. I like to know like what works and what doesn't work. As a business owner, you should always know that. So I like to ask them, like, what made you take the class? What made you sign up? What do you want to learn from this class? When we leave here, like, what do you want to take with you when you leave tonight? Those are the type of questions that I ask them because I care. I'm not one of them people where I just get your money and just be done with you. Like, oh, shoot, she done paid me now, or he done paid me, so I'm done with them. Like, no, like I actually care about them. I care about the well-being. Once you make the investment, like, I want to make sure that you gonna get the information to implement. Now, can I make you do it? No. But like I said, to the people that aren't my target audience, that's just what it is. So I guess he got offensive when I said that to him. But you're not my damn target audience coming on here saying some shit like that. Then talking about some he inquiring. No, baby, I have people write me all the time and inquire. And they literally call my business phone or they send me an email and say, hey, I saw your post about your class. I want to know more about it. That's how you go about doing that. Not what you did, sir. And since you a damn top fan, excuse me. Since you're a top fan, you might be over here on YouTube. So, yeah. Then when I went to put the post up, he want to keep going, keep writing down paragraphs under my post. Go on now before I block you. I done let you stay on here after you done offended me, because you ain't say nothing too crazy. But go on now before you get blocked playing around. Let me go in here, y'all. It's 2 o'clock. We supposed to start it at 1:30, so I'm about to go in here and so we can, I guess, so me and Tanya can start writing some stuff down. All right, y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all Sunday. I love y'all. Stay tuned for the podcast. And if y'all catch the replay of this, put replay, #replay. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. And follow me on all platforms, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Love y'all. Bye.